against a much lower seed that's had to scrape and claw through 3 rounds of playoffs. But all that matters now, 4 quarters of football for immortality and the ultimate prize in the sport, that national championship trophy. Welcome to gleaming State Farm Stadium, the home field of the Cardinals in Glendale, Arizona, as we'll see the number 10 seed in this playoff, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit, and this is it. This football season's ultimate game. Time to find out who's going to emerge as national champion. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Now the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense. As the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Breaks into the clear. Got the first down and still motoring. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
You know, Chris, what a great run here. You think about Ohio State, you think lately about those NFL-ready wide receivers. Well, we all know it starts with their running games, all those great backs they've had over the years.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up.
He's in the clear. Out past the 30. Tackle is finally made, but the gain is all the way to the 24.
What a run and a pickup for this offense. This all starts with a great read by the quarterback. Saw the defender coming in, just knew this was not the time to keep it, and he does a good job of getting it to one of his playmakers, and boy, does he make a big play.
Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Moves out of the pocket. And they tackle him, but a solid gain down to around the 5-yard line.
Hello, Mr. Defensive Coordinator. You may want to account for the quarterback. Are you kidding me? A quarterback scramble for this many yards? You got to make adjustments. Account for this guy's legs.
The Buckeyes will line up here on 1st down and goal. They'll try to run it with the option. And they'll get him down that time.
Boy, they go with the quarterback option here, and the play just didn't seem to feel like it had much of a chance. The execution just off. You got to either keep that or pitch it. He was a little bit hesitant and allowed the defense to get to him.
this national championship game. Third down and goal, trying to establish early momentum. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They strike first in this national title bout. In a national championship game, you cannot do a better job of setting the tone immediately, Kirk.
Well, it's the biggest game of the year, so you've got to bring your best. On the opening drive, the offense did just that. That's how you get this thing started.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Set now, 5 wide. First play looking to throw it. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down. Come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Receiver makes the catch. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. The Dogs will crank up the tempo. Looking to chuck it again. He fires it down the middle. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40. Offense will set up on 1st and 10.
And I love that they continue to go back to this talented wide receiver. That's back-to-back plays with big gains, and it's not surprising. Like I said, the scouting report all week long, we heard about this guy's ability to make plays against this defense, and the quarterback and the receiver right now have a nice rhythm going.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can snip it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You've got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
The pass is caught. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, it's always a gamble to go for it on 4th down when you're already in field goal range, but it looks like they won't rehash this decision when it's all said and done. That's a first down.
Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. That's knocked away. Defense makes a nice play. It's incomplete.
Well, the quarterback did all he could here to try to make this play happen, but a sloppy route by the receiver allows the defense to easily step in front and knock that ball away.
Incompletion makes it second down. He's looking to throw. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance.
but he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
The field goal is good.
Yeah, I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Will be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. Oh, the ball comes loose. The offense makes the recovery and takes off.
The offensive staff just took a collective sigh of relief. But I'd still anticipate that someone's going to pull that ball carrier aside, give him a couple choice words on the importance of ball security.
Second and very long after the disastrous run on first down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. He's swarmed by the defense.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And the punt will bounce and roll out of bounds. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 41. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They can't stop him. They can't get him to the ground. He's brought down, but not before crossing midfield to the 42.
Boy, I love how the quarterback takes his time on that ride to the back. I thought he might have to pull it out, but he hung on, gave it to the back, and it paid off for a nice gain.
Caught over the middle. It's Brown. Tackled after a solid gain. It's enough for a first down, and that should wrap up the first quarter of play. Well, Kirk, Ohio State has the lead here after one. So both teams settling in this battle for the national championship through one quarter. Let's check out the game summary. All right, let's get back to the action. Getting closer to finding out who will be celebrating here tonight. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Looking for his big tight end. The pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Love to see defensive backs who are able to locate the football and break on the ball and be able to go up and make a clean interception. Great play here.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for his big tight end. And is intercepted. Look out, he's in the clear. And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be.
Oh, for defensive backs, man, they salivate for opportunities like this. Some may only get 1 or 2 a year, and he was not going to squander this chance.
And the offense trots back onto the field here. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Empty set now. 5 wide receivers. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. He could go. He's at the 50. Inside the 40. And they'll finally bring him down after a huge return. The defense doesn't just get the takeaway. They set the offense up in great field position.
Wow, what a play by this defense to come up with the interception and a big return. They almost take it to the house, but you got to give the quarterback some credit. Yeah, he threw a pick, but he didn't give up on the play and hang his head. Instead, he makes the tackle to prevent the defense from scoring.
And here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick in the very first play. Makes a quick catch. And they've got him at the 4, but a big gain in that catch and run.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The Buckeyes line up with a 1st and goal. QB keeper all the way. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. And the pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions, locked into his primary, tried to force it in there, and it doesn't work out.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now 4th down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground.
Woo, he catches a break here. Always good to have friends looking out for you on the job. That was almost a major momentum shift, if not for the returner's teammate coming in to recover that fumble.
Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? They'll try the option play here. Fighting off the defender. Oh, and he fumbles. Defense makes the recovery a turnover.
That is tough for the ball carrier here because not only does he take a big hit, but now you're about to get an earful from your coach on the sideline after that turnover.
Here comes the offense looking to start the drive. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. That's caught. It's Brown. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. The Bulldogs hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this first down for the Georgia offense. And, you know, being able to have a balanced attack, so important in modern college football, and Georgia does that as well as anybody.
You make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a first down in the red zone.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
Penalty sets him back, makes it first and long. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Fires it to the wideout. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, it's going to cost you.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Looking to throw here. The receiver makes the catch. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Nicely run slant here by the wide receiver. The footwork created just enough separation for the catch.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on third and long. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. On third down, he drops to throw. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
They've already converted once on fourth down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. Looking to throw yet again. Oh, that one's picked off. Not much on the return. Tackled at the 17, but a big interception for this defense.
Chris, he's just trying to find the hole in his own coverage. But, as you know, those windows can open and close pretty quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So the timing's got to be just right, or you're going to see an interception like this.
And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. A premium here on ball security. The last drive, of course, ended in a fumble. He's got room to run. Breaks into the clear. Across midfield. At the 30. Past the 20. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
But it's just a matter of time till this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that second and third level, and with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Offense trots back out on the field again. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. The ball is caught. That was a nice juke, but not much room to run. He's brought down for a short gain. And the Bulldogs looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion.
That's another positive gain here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, and you've got to take chances and mix up your coverages, because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
Didn't expect to lose 4 on the first down run. Set up now 2nd and 14. They look to throw it here on second down. He's going for a big play downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Dogs.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And here's that wrinkle, the Wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. And it's a direct snap. Oh, and he's going backwards. The Wildcat look did not fool this defense at all.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier. Absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout of what's been a lopsided game so far. Let's see if the offense can stretch the lead more before halftime. Rough start to the drive. They lose 4. Makes it now 2nd down and 14. Looking to pass here on second down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's 3rd down.
I love the idea of this quarterback just continuing to give his guy a chance. Already making multiple plays. Why not put it up in the air and give him a chance to get in the end zone one more time?
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
Well, you wonder if the receiver adjusted his route to get closer to that first down line. Whatever he did, it works. Move the sticks.
Buckeyes begin a new series here. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Breaking free at midfield. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? Touchdown, Ohio State. There was no catching him that time.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Brown. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. Dogs will come to the line to run the hurry up. Here comes a first down pass attempt. The pass is intercepted. He's bringing it back. Touchdown, Buckeyes. A defensive score in the title game, and this place is coming unhinged.
Chris, with another touchdown, this first half could not have gone any better for this offense and this team, building up such a big lead. And on the other side, oh my gosh, now you really start to see who's got some fight, who's a competitor, because you got a big hole to be able to climb out of.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. Looking to throw it on first down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He'll take a deep shot. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Look out, he's loose. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Georgia.
Chris, obviously the first half has been less than stellar, to put it mildly, but this could be a jolt. This is something they can build off when they get back out here at halftime.
The point after makes it a 35-17 deficit. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. So here we go. The first play of the drive. Less than a minute to play before halftime. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. He gets loose. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Boy, another nice game by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
First down and 10 now. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quarterback's got it on the option. Pitch to the back. Picks up the first, looking for more. Tackle made, but it's enough for the first down. A well-executed option play.
Oh, man, what a read here by this quarterback. You know, he's trying to keep it himself until the defense takes him away. Good job at pitching it. How about the skill guys on this offense? Can they cover some ground? Great pickup for this offense.
Looking deep to the right side. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
Second down, looking to throw it. Lets it go quickly. Wide open downfield. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
Boy, the defense showing their team speed on that play, flying around that receiver. He made the catch, but he didn't do a good job of securing the football, and the ball comes out.
So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. And looking to throw now on first down. Grabbed by the receiver. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. First and 10 now for the offense. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
Looks like one more play here before halftime. The shotgun handoff here. He breaks free. Now here he goes. At the 10. Oh, the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Ohio State.
That's playing to the echo of the whistle here in this first half. They just keep pouring it on. Why not just continue to be aggressive? It's worked out so far for them. What a big lead they've worked up now here in this first half.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Buckeyes will kick this away to begin the second half. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. A lot of work to do in the second half. Down big. Can they get something going right now? On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
2nd and long for this offense after the sack. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Makes the catch downfield. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Bulldogs. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the 3rd quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
And the PAT is good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Defense looking to dial up some pressure here. That player moved a little bit too early. It's a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Split backfield here. He keeps it on a design run. And tests the middle and gets stuffed. That is just not open for business today.
Well, that's what we call assignment football by the defense. They took away the back inside, and there's a perfect play to be able to stop an athletic quarterback on the option.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's hauled in way downfield.
Boy, what a throw and catch again by the Ohio State Buckeye offense. You think about how Ohio State has been able to really grow over the years. Go back and think about Chris Carter back in the 80s and Joey Galloway in the 90s. And, of course, most recently with Garrett Wilson and Chris Olave, Jackson Smith and Jigba. So many great receivers, and it's been fun to watch this young man today.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Using his legs here. He's got the first down and more. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. We saw them at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
End zone ahead. Touchdown, Buckeyes. They are pouring it on now. So they find the reliable tight end, and he makes the defense pay that time.
You know, the receivers a lot of times get most of the attention, but don't forget about how potent a tight end can be. When you've got a player like this who can run routes, then a serious weapon that they can utilize, and they just did right there.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. First down, looking to throw the football. Receiver makes the grab. They've got him, but not before making first down yards. They'll move the ball to the 41. The Dogs looking to use the up-tempo offense here.
Another big gain by this wide receiver. This guy has had a great year all season long. You knew coming into the national championship he'd have a shot to make a lot of big plays. But give credit to the offensive coordinator, moving him around, allowing him to find space to do work.
And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
We finally see a changeup from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. And this one is caught. Brought down that crosses midfield to the 46. Georgia getting set for the 1st and 10 now. And he drops back in the gun. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Back to throw again. Looking to scramble. Escapes the pocket but cannot make a play, and they sack him.
Between the defensive scheme and the athletic ability of this front and the linebackers getting pressure as well, the way they've been able to harass this quarterback has a lot to do with why they're enjoying such a big lead in the national title.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Here's another interception. We're losing track. Could take it all the way. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard. So this defense finally makes a play. That's one of the few negative plays for this offense today.
Yeah, you said it, Chris. They don't have the easiest road to climb back in this one, but little plays like that can be points of positivity of what coaches will likely focus on as they move forward.
They're going to run the option. Quarterback still with the football. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
That's how you defend the option. Take the quarterback away and then use your speed to bring the pitch back down.
Important third down play coming up. Out of the gun now on third down. He lets it rip. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with a lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
It's an option look. Quarterback keeps the football. He'll toss it to the back. Tackled way behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose 7 yards.
Well, when they called that one in, I doubt they thought it was going to go backwards like it did. Normally, you can get a few out of these option plays, but they got nothing here.
Second and goal play. Spot the ball at the 9.
Here we go, here we go.
Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Trying to find the end zone off the right side. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now third down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
They break the huddle for third down and goal, but they punch it in from the 1. As a design quarterback keeper. On the defense, wraps him up behind the line of scrimmage to conclude the third quarter of play. Well, Ohio State has the lead here, Kurt. So 3 quarters complete in this battle to crown a national championship. Before moving on, let's check out the game summary so far. And the first play of the final quarter will be a field goal attempt. Knocks that one right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. So after adding to this big lead, they'll set to kick it away.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Good time here to drop this screen in for the offensive coordinator. And a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for the wide out. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the 4th quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath. Tackle them inbounds and keep that clock moving.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes his defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game, they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receiver.
And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Last time out, they moved the ball well, but had to settle for a chip shot field goal. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Trying the old counter play here. Breaks it open space. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47.
Well, how fitting for him to get another nice carry here, because it's been that kind of game in the national title. We knew coming in that he was going to be showcased. I didn't think he would have this kind of performance on this big of a stage, but he has, and a big reason why they're going to win this national title.
That run sets up a critical 3rd down play. They'll try and run it with the fullback. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that 1st down marker. The Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. He'll call for the fair catch here. Georgia offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Caught by the receiver. Tackle made out of the 24-yard line. Nice play.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss just having one of those dream performances.
Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. Quarterback drops back. Looks right, lets it fly. Trying to go very deep there. Good effort. But now it's 3rd down.
Now, trailing by this much in the 4th quarter, the defense playing smart. They know you've got to take some deeper shots to try to get back in this game with a big play. And the margin of error for this quarterback shrinks with every pass attempt.
So off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 3. Looking right, this one caught. Looks like Georgia will have the 1st down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the 2nd half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. And that game moves the ball across midfield. 1st down coming up from the 46.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go with the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. That completion makes it 2nd and short. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. He's got it with room to run. Touchdown, Dogs. This offense cannot be stopped.
Love this never-say-die attitude from this quarterback. He's still slinging it out there. This game's out of reach, but this guy's still putting the ball in the air, and this one's a touchdown.
And the point after is right down the middle. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return starts from inside the 5. And the return man brought down. That's decent yardage on that return. First play of the drive now coming up from the 29. Send the back in motion. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Breaks free. That run moves the ball across the 35.
Good job by the defense forcing this pitch to get the ball out of the quarterback's hands. The problem is they gave up some positive yards there, but at least they brought him down.
Important second down play coming up. Leaning on the run game here. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. Trying to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Buckeyes will send the punt team onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. We'll see if he can make a play on this return. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. First down, looking to throw the ball. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. The ball is picked off.
Oh, man, Chris, I really thought this offense had a chance to get back into this game. The only thing you'd hate to see is the interception. But give credit to the defense. They come up with a big play that potentially ices the game.
That's it. It's official. We have our national champions.